I am angry. I'm an angry person. I am someone who can actually be angered very easily depending on the situation, the topic, the action. So I could be completely fine 1 second, and then if something happens, I can just get very angry like that. Sometimes it doesn't happen very quickly at all. It can be something that gradually builds up depending on what's going on, who it is on the other side, etc. This isn't usually something that is very small. I mean, yeah, I can be mad at or about something like any other person, but I'm really talking about anger that can be the size of Mount Fuji. That means I want to kick and punch things. I want to take my car on the interstate and go way past the speed limit. I'm talking about 90 to 100 miles per hour. That's not a lot to people who race for a living, but for regular drivers like me or to 50, that's a lot. I will say that most of the time I get angry over something bad happening to other people and I want to protect them. A lot of times it's protecting myself. As you may or may not know, I dealt with abuse for most of my life. So a lot of my angry moments are about that, whether it's abuse directed toward me or abuse directed toward other people. To be quite frank, I'm pretty sure I get my anger from the person who has done so much wrongdoing to me in my life. It's what I've been surrounded by for so long, so it's bound to be something that has stuck to me whether I like it or not. But really when it happens is to do something good, protective, and not to do something harmful to another person, unless they're like a Nazi or something. Unlike the way that it was being used toward me. But still, I don't like it very much because it uses up so much energy. So what gets done about it when it starts to brew up? Pictures and videos of kittens and Pomeranians, watching my favorite movies and shows, drinking some nice coffee, going to the gym, only the weights work in this situation, cuddling with my cats although they don't really want it and it's never really a success, but an attempt is made anyway. At the very least, I like to squish my face into their body and their fur for half a second. It's very calming, to me anyway. Not really for the cat. But Zane's paws and tail make me very happy. He seems a bit okay with me touching his tail than kissing his paws for a small amount of time. For me, talking about anger is harder than talking about depression. I think I've seen way more people talk about depression than anger. Of course, it's really all about who I follow when it comes to content that I see regularly. For me, I think it's harder to talk about my anger because I don't want to scare people. I don't want to scare people away and make them think that I'm a terrible person. I mean, we all do pretty awful things every once in a while, I guess, but I don't want it to seem consistent. Does any of this make sense? How do you talk about the stuff and make it sensical? I don't know, maybe or hopefully it'll at least make sense to one of you. I'd like to think that there's somebody like me who understands what I'm going through and I'm not alone in this. It sucks, man. It really sucks. If you want to follow me on all my social media, links to that will be down below. If you want to help support my content, you can do so by being a monthly patron on Patreon, or you can leave tips on Ko-fi. Both links will be down below. I upload every Monday and Thursday, and I will see you later. Bye.